Hi, welcome to Shining Lotus Tarot. This is the August 2016 reading for Gemini. So it's for Gemini sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. And this is just a general reading, so it can encompass love, career, family, whatever is the predominant theme of this month. So let's see what's going on. Gemini August 2016. It's 2016. Okay. Okay, Gemini. So the root card is the Hanged Man, which can mean feeling stuck, feeling like you're not getting ahead. It could also mean having to make sacrifices. Could mean gaining a new perspective on things. So, in this context, it seems like there's another card that speaks to feeling stuck. So, the Eight of Swords, feeling like you're trapped by all these worries, all these concerns, and like you can't move forward. So we've got this feeling stuck as a sort of theme here. Feeling stuck, but then also like this desire to move on from something, the Eight of Cups. This desire to move on from these experiences that you've had that no longer really serve you anymore. But there's something blocking that. It's like you can't stop thinking about something. I think these cards came up for Aries too. The Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords speak to just these thoughts that kind of keep us awake at night and keep us trapped in our own minds, making us feel like we can't move on. And I feel like that's the main theme for you this month, is this need to move on. We've got the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling a sort of poverty. So it could be, literally financial poverty, like you're feeling like you don't have enough, not enough money, not enough resources. But it could also just mean feeling like you're not part of something, feeling like you're excluded. So what are you being excluded from? So right here we've got 2 fours. We've got 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups. So 4 of Wands is a card of stability, of celebration, of putting down roots somewhere. It's a card of the, establishing a home somewhere. But then right beside it we have the 4 of Cups, which is speaks to feeling dissatisfied, feeling like, there are these offers, but someone's not wanting to receive, not wanting to accept the offer. So this could be you. It could be you who maybe you have this offer of stability, of establishing a home somewhere, but you're kind of just not feeling it. You don't really want to stay in this place. You want to move on somewhere. You feel like you've had what you had to have in this place or this situation, and now you're ready to move on. But also, these thoughts, these concerns are kind of keeping you back from moving on. So it could be you, or it could be that you want this stability, you want this celebration of belonging somewhere, of having a home. You want all this, but someone else doesn't. Someone else doesn't, or you're kind of offering this to someone and they're not wanting to accept it. And because of that, you feel like you have to move on from this person, or maybe this job. Maybe you've been applying to certain jobs and they're just not getting back to you. So you feel like you have to move on, but there's these lingering thoughts of that keep you from moving on. Maybe it's a concern that you can't find anything better. Maybe that's what's keeping you back. So yeah, the two of Wands speaks to making choices, planning for the future. So again, that fits in with this someone's desire for establishing a home and for having more, but also this being thwarted by someone just not wanting that. The Knight of Pentacles. So this could be a person, it could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, kind of a slow moving, dependable kind of person. He's sitting on this horse and he's apparently going somewhere, but he does it very slowly. It's a very slow moving energy. So this could be a person in your life, or it could be an aspect of yourself, or it could be a general, a general feeling, a general energy in your life right now. So this person could be part of this situation. Maybe this person has offered you something, offered you maybe a job offer, maybe a offer of a new relationship, but you just feel like, something's not there. You don't want it, but still you feel like you can't move on from it. Could be you making the offer and the other person not accepting. And here we have the Chariot, which is speaks to willpower, success through willpower, keeping these two opposing forces together in order to achieve a certain goal. So it looks like by the end of the month, you know, so earlier on you've had this offer, either you making the offer, another person making the offer, this desire to move on from it, but then this blockage for moving on from it. But by the end of the month, it looks like what will help you is focusing on something, maybe focusing on something else in your life. Sometimes when we're too preoccupied by one thing, there's no progress to be made in it, and it's just not worth it to dwell on that one thing. Let me pull a clarifier card for the Chariot. Okay, the Hierophant. All right, so in this context, I feel like the Hierophant means control. Control, letting someone in or not letting someone in. So in this context, I feel like what the message that's trying to come through is self-possession. Yeah, self-possession. So there's this concern earlier on here about not belonging, about lack, not having enough. I feel like the key to overcoming this, to move on from these worries, these concerns, is self-possession. So remember that you're strong within yourself. Focus on bringing together the best parts of yourself. Focus on doing that. You can do that by meditation, maybe by focusing on a project, but something that will remind you that you have this inner strength, you have the ability to transcend these worries that come from outside. So yeah, you see how the Chariot and the Hierophant, they're both controlling, they're both in power. The Chariot, the person in the Chariot controlling these two sphinxes, the Hierophant sort of controlling what kind of knowledge goes to these people. The Hierophant is the one who has these keys. He's the one who sorry about that. He's the one who controls he's the one in control. So I think what the tarot is trying to tell you is that remember that you do have control over your inner landscape. And through control of that inner landscape, of your thoughts, of your emotions, you also have the ability to control your environment. So focus on controlling yourself first, and then things in your environment will get better. So let me pull an outcome card. Let me pull a clarifier for that. Okay. Well, so the Five of Cups. Feeling loss. So I think you will begin the process of moving on. But it'll hurt. You'll feel sad. But at the same time, you know, allowing yourself to feel this sadness is a sign that you are moving on. Because that's a sign of you recognizing that this thing, whatever it is something that is in the past. It's something that you no longer have anymore. And once you realize that, you begin the process of moving towards something better. So this guy, right now he's focusing on what he's lost, but once he is done looking at what he's lost, he turns around. There's going to be 2 more cups ready for him. And so this card was clarified by the Empress, which is awesome because it's a card of abundance, of creativity, of just so many things, of plenty. You know, it's almost like the opposite of the Five of Pentacles. You know, instead of not having enough, it's not having so much. So I think by the end of the month, you know, you'll feel sad. Yeah. You'll feel like you've lost something, but once you turn around from that, you're going to see all this. This is going to come into your life. The Empress energy, which is just, I feel like it's one of the best energies in the tarot. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bit tough. Bit of a tough month at first, but hang in there. And things will turn out beautifully. Thank you for watching.